Well, hello there. Welcome to this mukbang where I'm eating a sandwich with a soda and some mac and cheese. It's I guess a semi-local chain place called Potbelly. So I'm gonna work on my Potbelly by eating some Potbelly. But anyways, yes. So today we're talking about my Toyota Prius addiction. It's a great clickbaity title that I came up with. I thought, well, this is definitely, or I'm going to put it in the description because I've got to label this a mukbang video, right? But anyway, so yeah, so like I don't think it's any secret that I have a Toyota Prius, right? I don't know if I've brought it up ever, but most people are aware of this about me, that I was like a big fan of electric cars when I was in middle school, and I like wrote a report or whatever for History Day about the history of the idea. And so when the time came for me to have a car of my own, I wanted one that was fully electric. And it just wasn't in the cards, you know. I'm fresh out of school and I'm not exactly rolling in Dosh, so I'm not gonna be the kind of person that they're looking to sell an electric car to, not a new one at least. And the old ones are, you know, a little scary. Because what if the battery stops working? Because it's so old. This is a good sandwich. They got mushrooms and avocado. Those are two things I love. And then there's also cheese, lettuce, tomato, mayo. That's a good cream soda right there. So, yeah. So I'm stuck, you know, I'm addicted to this car, right? Because my commute is like on a highway, and it's just so easy to just get on the highway and just drive to work, and then get on when I'm done and drive back, that I just can't like bring myself to not use the vehicle and pollute the environment with the tailpipe. So yeah, so that's kind of rough, you know. And you know, I'm thinking about changing jobs to try and get something that's closer to where I live, so that maybe I could bike to work, or I could bike to like the train line, or I could bike to the bus line and, you know, get to work that way. I think that would be a big help. But yeah, so I'm like stuck with it, right? And it's hard because extracting myself from this situation takes more work than just leaving it alone. It takes much more effort to apply for a different job and try to work out what route I would take to get there every day. And for some places, it would just genuinely take so long to get there using public transit or biking that they're basically ruled out. Like, I just can't work there. Unless I'm willing to wake up super duper early, like every day, just in order to not commute in a vehicle like this. But it really would be better for the Earth if I did. It would be better for the planet if I didn't have the car at all, actually. If I just got rid of it. But if I sell the car, then I have to live with the knowledge that somebody else out there might still be polluting with this vehicle, and I have effectively handed them the tool to do that, which is not something that's easy to live with, but I guess it's easier to live with than using it myself. The thing about climate change is you kind of need big sweeping changes that everybody is participating in. You need everybody to sort of be on board, at least. And you can kind of, and they're kind of doing an okay job in my town. Like, they're building another train line. And there's other cities out there on this continent that are building more than one train line at the same, all at once, you know? They're doing more. And it's nice to take some kind of solace in, like, oh, well, at least there's going to be one. Like, I'd prefer if there were two, but at least there's going to be one new metro line. Because I love riding the train. Like, it's my favorite thing. If I actually did anything with my days off, it would be getting on the train and just riding that, you know, the one that they have right now, I mean, and just riding that thing all the way to the end. Because the destination that's at the end of that train line, I really like. That's like a nice place to just sort of luxuriate in capitalism and hang out and consumerism and all that sort of stuff. I think I'm going to start my other camera just in case. But I don't know. The way I see it, it's better to be less directly responsible for pollution and to try and make choices that minimize your impact, even if ultimately everybody else has to do the same thing in order for the impact to actually be significant. You have to fight back against that sort of feeling that it's all futile and that there's nothing you can do, because otherwise you're not going to be in a good state of mind. And it's important to have good mental health, you know? Alright, so we got through half the sandwich. The other half, I think I'm going to save it until later. I'll show you, though. Like, it's good. Isn't that good? Cross section. Lettuce, cheese, all the good stuff. All the really healthy stuff, you know? It's a veggie sub. So, I'm gonna try the mac now. I ordered it with avocado on top, so that's kind of wild, isn't it? Mac and cheese with avocado on it. I mean, what are we even doing here? But it's good. I've had pasta with cheese and avocado on it before. Oh no, did I not get a pencil? Oh man, I knew I should have done that. Now I gotta go in there and. I will be right back. Oh, it's okay. It's okay. Oops. And look, I'm not saying that, like, it's enough just to feel good about your environmental impact. I'm not trying to argue that feelings are the only thing that's important. I'm just saying that they shouldn't be the only. I'm saying that you shouldn't ignore your feelings. You should try and make yourself happier about stuff. And, like, if somebody makes like a utensil that's compostable, that by itself might not actually help if it's not put in the right compost bin or, you know, that sort of thing. But it at least gives people an easy way to put less plastic waste out, you know? Yeah, this is good, man. Oh. this is good. This is really good. But yeah, so like I'm kind of stuck, but like I'm not completely without options. Anybody who's addicted to something still has options. There's ways you can start on a path to get better. The main problem is that it's really difficult to start on a path to getting better, and it's also difficult to stay on the path to getting better long enough to stay away from the thing that you're addicted to, right? And so I almost wonder if it would be if the cold turkey way of doing something like with a car would be to like leave the car someplace where I can't get it easily, or to just like sell it. Because there are companies that will like bring a truck to your front yard or whatever, and then they'll just haul away your car and like pay you for it. Or the dealerships will buy your car from you sometimes. I mean, most of the time they want you to buy a new car with the proceeds from selling the old one. But you don't actually have to do that. And I don't know. I've want the thing that I might consider as a replacement would be a bike with an electric motor on it. Because I've seen like ads for like smart bikes, and like I don't think my bike has to be smart. I think it just has to have like a little assistive thing on it. Just for fun. But I've never ridden one of those electric assist bikes, so I don't actually know if that would be more fun to ride or not. And there's a lot of things I don't know about biking in general. And this bike in particular basically needs every single part to be replaced. So that might be kind of expensive and kind of labor intensive too. The place I went to for parts, they said, oh yeah, you can rent out like a workspace here and you can put your bike up and do all the repairs yourself. And I was like, oh, that sounds cool. But yeah, I don't know. So but that's the thing of it, right? I just need to work up the willpower to make like these big changes. And I don't even need to start like with a big change. I can do sort of a small change and start phasing in like the new method. Because the other thing too is I'm looking at just getting a part-time thing somewhere close by. And if I did that, well, then I don't have to do the biking commute every single day, or the bus biking or whatever, train biking or whatever it is. All I'd have to do would be I would only have to do it for a couple of days a week, basically. But yeah, so it's tough. It's tough, but not impossible. And I won't say that having the car is the best thing all the time either. Like, it's annoying that the tire sensor light is always on, telling me to like check my tire air pressure sensor. And like the car is bulkier than like a bike would be, so I have to worry about like hitting stuff with it and getting scratches in the paint, which reduces my resale value. And then selling the car becomes like a whole bunch of work, because it's like, oh, I gotta try and like get some paint and like fix all these little scratches that I've made over the year or so that I've had this thing. And because obviously I couldn't just take it to a body shop. They're gonna charge an outrageous amount of money for that. And then I have to worry about like the car depreciating over time, so it's like it's not even going to be worth the amount of money I put in basically ever again. And it's a little like cramped, like it's a little small too. I mean, I've sort of gotten used to it, but I mean, there's really not a lot of headroom up here. Like, it's pretty easy to knock my head into the window, you know? But yeah, those are my thoughts on the addiction I've got to this car, and with any luck, I'll be able to kick the habit.